Hello everyone! It's been quite a while since the last Inside DFINITY episode, and there's a number of reasons for them. One of them being that it's just been an incredible busy few months. Some of it you've already heard about. We've opened an DFINITY Research Center in Zurich. We've grown the team by a lot of people. But before I get into the details, I will let Mike and Jelena take over. Mike and Jelena lead our community efforts, and I thought they're the best to give you a review of 2018. It's been an incredibly exciting year. And so without further ado, I'll let them come here and give you an update on everything that's happened. Please enjoy.
All right. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me and Jelena for our 2018 year in review. My name is Michael. I lead the community ops team here at DFINITY, and Jelena joined us fairly recently as our newest community manager. Jelena, would you maybe like to share just a little bit about yourself?
Definitely. So I joined DFINITY in the summer. Previously, I was working in government relations in Canada, in Toronto, my hometown. And before that, I was a student at the University of Toronto studying peace and conflict studies with a focus in international migration routes.
It's been a really exciting 2018 for all of us at DFINITY, and we wanted to kind of take this opportunity to just share a little bit about what's happened over the course of this year. Let's start back in January. Back in January, myself and Arthur Falls, we joined at the same time, and we were generally tasked with just trying to reach out to the DFINITY community, the existing community, figure out where people were at. What did people know about the project? What did people want to know about the project? And kind of come up with a plan for just sharing DFINITY as broadly as possible. It was really cool at that time. We started really focusing on kind of online community engagement first. When I came on, I believe we only had like a Rocket Chat channel at that point, fairly small. We had a Reddit channel at that point, also fairly small, and the tiniest newsletter ever. And it's been really cool to watch that grow. So back in January, we created a Telegram, and it's been so amazing to watch that grow. I think the first month we had maybe about 300 people on the Telegram. I think at its height it was over 50,000. It might be somewhere around that now. So it's been really cool to just see all of these new channels kind of pop up. And over that time, in addition to that main Telegram channel, we also have had community members start a bunch of different spin-off channels. Jelena, do you know what we're at now as far as community channels go?
Yeah, we have about 15, spin-offs for DFINITY channels, country-specific. So I think everything from Nigeria to Russia to Japan to Germany, and it's just so cool to see community members self-organize, translate DFINITY material in their native languages, and just run with it. It's one of the most exciting aspects, I think, of being in the space, just seeing this enthusiasm spread like wildfire.
Yeah. And around that time, when we kicked off, the Telegram, we also started something called our community admin program, and that was a really cool initiative. We wanted to just find a way to allow some of the people who've been following DFINITY for quite some time to just get more involved. So I believe now we have over 30 community admins. We've been slowly building up over the year, and they help with everything from kind of moderating our different social channels to helping organize events, in their locale, and even finding, different teams and partners and people who are interested in building things on DFINITY. So it's been really great to watch that program grow over the year as well.
Our admins have also been integral in sharing the latest kind of up-to-date information with the community and also with ourselves. It's really cool to stay connected to these enthusiasts almost 24/7, which can be a lot, but in that sense, you just learn so much in such a short period of time. And to see this activity just constantly progressing is really exciting.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that happened earlier this year that I was so very excited for was the release of the first DFINITY white paper. And I think that was one of the first opportunities I had to see kind of the community really just take something that had been developed internally by DFINITY and spread it as wide and far as possible. It was really cool watching community members translate the white papers into their native languages, research the white paper, maybe integrate some of its work into some different projects. And that part's been really cool to see. And that was fairly early in the year, probably February, March, around then.
Well, on that note, I'd love to talk about the community organizer program that's happening in 2019, and we've sown the seeds for this program over the past couple of months. For those that are interested, I really encourage you to go to definity.org/volunteer. The community organizer program is really meant to empower community members in their cities and their towns to really get up and running with DFINITY. DFINITY's technology, DFINITY's concepts, really the vision behind DFINITY, and that's everything from decks and presentation materials to infographics to kind of interfacing with the DFINITY team here in Palo Alto or Zurich, and just really getting that material out there in the world, because I think that is the most powerful thing about this project. It's just that it's ultimately a public resource, and that's really how communities run over here. So
after everything that's happened in the summer, it's been really great to see all the different changes that have been happening to the DFINITY ecosystem during the fall as well. The team has grown by about 300% over the course of the year, and many of those new hires have been joining fairly recently. Just this fall, we opened up our new Zurich Research Center led by Jan Kamenisch, and there's a whole team of wonderful researchers working there. More people are being added every day, like every week it seems at this point. So that's been really cool to see. In addition, this fall, we've spent a lot of time visiting different regions and making sure that we were kind of starting some of the initial touch points in communicating with community members all across, wow, how many places has Arthur been this year? All across Europe, all across Asia, different places here in the United States as well. And we have so many more places that we'll have to visit too to share kind of the message with community members all around the world.
A few weeks ago, we kicked off our communication seminar with Arthur and ourselves, and this is really meant also to provide our community members an opportunity to, kind of interact with the DFINITY team, meet other community members online, right? Because ultimately we can't be, in every city at once, and that's okay, because there's so much information and knowledge to be gained. Just through our online channels. So we had, Arthur lead our first communication seminar where we talked about, how DFINITY is a blockchain project, the limitations of that, and more broadly, concepts surrounding, blockchain technology. And I think that was really great. People had good feedback. They also had, productive criticism, which I think we can always learn from. Mm-hmm. So giving an opportunity for community members to meet the DFINITY team, meet other people, through these seminars, through other talks, is something we can focus on in 2019 as well. So for community members that want to stay up to date with the project, I really encourage everyone to check out our newsletter at definity.org/newsletter. We'll have all the latest up-to-date information coming out that way. And really, what a year it's been. I joined the team only a few months ago. Mike, you've been here for almost a year now. And I'm just so excited to see what 2019 has in store for DFINITY and the broader community. Yeah. It's really, developing this amazing public resource that will ultimately be a benefit for all. And that's our job, yeah. Just kind of spreading that message. And
I feel good about it. I think 2019 is going to be very exciting for DFINITY and the ecosystem at large.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching, and look forward to meeting you all in due time.